Dear students, again I welcome to another presentation. In today's presentation, I am going to explain you another very important model on this matrices. Today, I am going to explain you about to find out the the inverse, the inverse of a given matrix. The inverse of a given matrix, how the inverse matrix will be obtained. The inverse, this is very important, how to find out the inverse, that is our today's presentation, right? Say for example, let us consider if if A is any given matrix. Okay, just I will give you a small brief before solving the problem. If let us assume that if A is any given matrix, it is any given matrix, right? It is A is any given matrix. Let us say it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Assume that it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Assume that it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Then how to find out the inverse? How to find out the inverse? Inverse is nothing but what is inverse of given matrix A. Inverse of given matrix A is denoted by is denoted by what is that? A inverse. That is the representation. If A is the given matrix, this is the actual matrix, then the inverse of A is denoted by like this A, right? So on the in the power -1 you have to represent. You have to represent like this A inverse, right? So this is the A inverse. There is a formula for that. Okay, just I will explain you the formula for that. It is a very straightforward, nothing difficult in this, right? For example, as I told just now. So if A is the given matrix, if A is the given matrix, then its inverse. If A is any given 2 by 2. Today I will explain about 2 by 2 only. In next presentation we will see about the 3 by 3 also, right? So if A is any given 2 by 2 matrix, then the inverse of A, nothing but this one, A is denoted by A inverse. A inverse, and there is a formula for that. A inverse is equal to or otherwise for example let us consider, for example, if A is equal to, let us say, A, B, C, D. This is the standard example actually, because I am taking a 2 by 2 matrix, as I already explained just now. I am considering the given matrix A as a 2 by 2, nothing but what is a 2 by 2? 2 by 2 is nothing but the matrix A should have two rows like AB are the elements in the first row, CD are the elements in the second row. Therefore, we should have two rows. Like similarly, this 2 indicates two columns. Therefore, 2 by 2 nothing but it should have two rows as well as two columns. What is the example for that? A, B, C, D is the best example. Therefore, A is equal to, in the square bracket, write A, B, C, D. Okay, if you consider this A is equal to A, B, C, D as a matrix A, then how the inverse of this A can be obtained? How the inverse of A can be obtained? Let us see. It is very simple. There is a formula. There is a direct formula is there. Let us see that. So, if A is equal to, what is that? A, B, C, D is the matrix given. For example, it is a 2 by 2 matrix, right? Then the inverse, the inverse of the matrix A, the matrix A, the inverse of the matrix A is given by what is that? A inverse. What is that? A inverse is equal to, this is the formula. This is the formula. Please, A inverse is equal to, I will write here. A inverse is equal to 1 by, what is that? 1 by AD minus B into C, put a square bracket again, D minus B minus C, A. Please remember, A inverse is equal to, otherwise I will write with black sketch because both are A inverse. This is the formula, okay? A inverse is equal to 1 by A into D, nothing but what? A, B, C, D. Consider this. You should remember this formula by comparing with this matrix. So this A nothing but this A only, this D nothing but this D, this B is this element, C nothing but this element. Therefore, what I am doing in the formula, this you can put in the bracket, like this you have to remember. This is the put in a bracket. Remember this formula, very, 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 very important formula to find out the inverse of a given matrix. A inverse is equal to 1 by AD minus BC. Okay, you can put in a bracket like this. 1 by A into D minus BC. AD, nothing but this one. A into D, cross multiplication. Right? A into D, nothing but A into D. These two must be diagonal elements, must be multiplied. That is what? A into D minus, the symbol is minus according to the formula. B into C, nothing but these two diagonal elements. So, A into D must be multiplied minus C into B. C into B or BC, B into C. So, that we have to keep in a bracket, then take the square bracket again, then the elements, the first element must be D. So D element, whatever the element is given in the matrix A, that you should write here, D minus B minus C A. This is the formula we should apply. This is the formula we should apply. Please remember that. Okay, so in a simple way, if the matrix A is equal to something is given, let us call 1, 2, 3, 4, let us say, if the given matrix A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing but how many? In 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 2 rows as well as 2 columns, therefore it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Then if the elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, then consider them as 1 as A, 2 as B, 3 as C, 4 as D. Clear? Clear? So 1 as A, 2 as B, 3 as C, consider 4 as D. Then you know already what is A value, what is B value, what is C value, what is D value. Substitute those elements in the given formula, then you will get the answer. Very simple, right? So that we will see in our subsequent presentation. I hope you understood well this particular formula. With this, I finish off this presentation, and in our subsequent presentation, we will see one example based on this formula, right? Thank you very much for watching this video.